So I'm really looking forward to see everybody else and to just be able to drink another beer and not worry about being too tipsy to perform. Okay, so this is the last one. It is an evaluation of the poet for a poetic license. So in this poem, you, the audience, are being asked to evaluate the poet based on her artistic probation period. The length of an artistic probation period is not known and also unmeasurable, as are most of the aspects being evaluated. Nevertheless, a regular assessment is essential for progress, and the collection of data is a divine act. So, in order to create a framework for excellence, the arbitrary time period of 6 months has been picked. Performance indicator number 1, procrastination rate. Now, if the procrastination rate is higher than the ambition level set by the poet herself, the audience is owed details or an explanation. So, my ambition levels fluctuate, but the procrastination rate has stayed quite stable and lands at a staggering 89.7%. The core cause is a strong tendency to prioritize instant gratification activities, such as those provided by the algorithms of popular web pages and apps, as these are an excellent way of avoiding facing the existential panic of facing how much effort and emotion is constantly pouring out of me and into the e-commerce company where I'm currently balancing 2 tiny steps up a mile-high corporate hierarchy. Performance indicator number 2, productivity. Here we're looking at average handling times, AHTs for short. Now, in the last 6 months, 2.4 poems have been completed, giving an AHT for writing poems of 0.1 poem per calendar week. And this is far from the target of 1.1 poem per calendar week. The next important average handling time is that of performances. So I can't give you any numbers here yet, as the clock is still ticking, but the target is clear. It's the full attention span of the audience. So let's keep going. Performance indicator number 3, quality. Here it is a choice between very good, good, acceptable, or lacking. Now, in your evaluation of the quality of the work of the poet, I can only refer you to your own opinion. If you'd like to let me know what that is later, I'll thank you for your valuable feedback. Performance indicator number 4, engagement and artistic development. Here it is also a choice between very good, good, acceptable, and lacking. Here you may also make use of the following guiding questions. Does the poet appear to have Googled the definition of diction before using the word in the poem? Secondly, does the poet appear to spend enough time wallowing in the mundane details of her everyday life in order for it to convey some sliver of the truth of her soul? And lastly, does the poet appear to react constructively to the feedback given from strangers in bars? Now, the full evaluation is not done, but as productivity is one of my most pressing development areas, and my average handling time for writing poems is through the roof, I at least want to try and hit the target when it comes to performances. So, wait a second. That is 9 minutes and 42 seconds. And that is the last piece of information that I'll leave you with for your ongoing internal evaluation of the poet. Thank you for listening to me.